Today, the Trump administration's top national security officials are all in Saudi Arabia ahead of a meeting tomorrow with Russian officials that marks the beginning of Ukraine peace talks. The fact that those talks are bilateral has sparked deep worry across Europe, especially after comments by senior U.S. officials in Europe over the last week critical of U.S. allies. Here's Nick Schifrin.
In Riyadh today, a meeting with Saudi Arabia's powerful crown prince before negotiations begin to end Europe's deadliest conflict since World War II. Tomorrow, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, and Special Presidential Envoy Steve Witkoff will meet with Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and Putin's Foreign Policy Advisor Yuri Ushakov, no Ukrainian or other European officials, which led Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky today during a visit to the United Arab Emirates to call the talks illegitimate.
Ukraine regards any negotiations on Ukraine without Ukraine as ones that have no result, and we cannot recognize any agreements about us without us.
This weekend, President Trump assured that Ukraine would not be sidelined.
Do you expect Zelensky to be involved in these conversations? What will his role be?
I do. He will be involved.
I'm a school of realism.
But at the Munich Security Conference, Special Envoy Keith Kellogg made it clear other Europeans would not be invited because he said previous European-led ceasefire negotiations had failed.
There was a lot of people at the table that really had no ability to execute some type of peace process, and it failed miserably. So we're not going to go down that path.
Today, Kellogg briefed NATO about what he called partnership with Europe on ending the war. But some Europeans today worry the U.S. is no longer a reliable partner. And leaders today rushed to Paris, where President Emmanuel Macron held an emergency summit. Meanwhile, Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov called the European kettle black.
If they continue scheming some tricky ideas as they usually do, and just intend to continue the war, why invite them?
This afternoon, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz called this a, quote, difficult situation for Europe, and that peace talks for Ukraine must produce a fair and sustainable peace.